Hello everyone, myself Sabri and I welcome you to our channel Solution Bridge Network and one-stop solution for all your Power Platform tutorials. Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to understand how we can create a multiple level filter inside a gallery without any delegation warning. So the use case, what I have taken here is a simple SharePoint list with different type of columns where I have an employee ID is of type number, employee name is of type person, and the department is of type choice. So we will connect this SharePoint list to the gallery and we will start creating our filters. Let me jump back to the gallery, and if you see the data section, I have already connected the employee info what I have shown here. So come back to the tree view, go to the insert and start creating the gallery. I would like to use a vertical gallery for this. So first let me select the vertical gallery, arrange it accordingly and connect the source. Now let's go to the layout where I would like to have the blank layout first. So let me make it as blank and I would like to connect the employee info source in it. Let me adjust the gallery a bit more, and also I would like to adjust the template so that it will be looking a bit small. And now we need to add their respective labels. Let me click on edit and then insert the labels. So let me add a text label, and this text label will be of type employee ID. So let's say this item dot employee ID. Let's make it center alignment. We can make it bit small, copy again and paste it, and we will use this for the employee name. Let's make it bit more big. So it is this item dot employee name dot, since it's a person column, we need to reference it again with the display name. So employee name dot display name. Let me copy this again, arrange it accordingly and make sure this is tagged to a department. So this item dot department dot value, since this is a choice type column. The final one, what we have here, just pertains to a number. So let me add one more text label, place it accordingly, and tag the contact number. So this item dot contact number. So let me arrange the gallery accordingly. I would like to give a border so that the outline of the gallery will be perfectly seen. Now we would like to have a header alignments. So let me add some text labels and make sure I tag it accordingly. So this is my employee ID. I would like to give a background color to it, make it as white so that it will be visible. So this is my employee ID column. So let me copy paste the employee ID and make the column header for rest of the columns. Now since we have placed all the respective headers against their columns, now we would like to add search functionality. So let me go back to an insert and I would like to add a text input, and I will place that text input directly below each of the column. So the user have the permission to search for any of the information on that specific column. Now since we have added the text box on each of the column, I would like to select all three and remove the default value out there. So what we are trying to achieve is whenever the user running an app types an employee number, the gallery should get auto filtered to that employee number, and if it is left blank, then all the records should be available. This rule applicable to everything. For instance, if somebody types of admin here, then it should automatically filter the first two employees, and the user still have access to filter the employee name additionally if required. Just to make that code looks easier in the gallery, I would like to rename the components what I have added. I would like to call this as EID, and this is ename, and the next one is department, so that it will be easy for us to write the code in the gallery. It is department. Now let's jump back to the gallery and start entering our filter code. So what I would like to say, filter employee info. First one, what we would like to filter is the employee ID. First, we need to make sure whenever the employee ID is blank, it should return all the columns. So here the filter condition should be true so that everything will be returned. Just to attain true, what I'm asking is blank of EID dot text. So whenever this is blank, this condition always returns true so that all the employee IDs will be automatically filtered. If it is not blank, then I will use an OR condition where it should verify the employee ID is equal to eid.text. Let me close the bracket and let's try how it works. Now, since the employee ID section is blank, it is returning all the informations. But let's say if you go and add one employee number, it automatically filters that employee number, and on reverse, it just shows all the entry. So we would like to apply the same logic to the person type as well as choice columns. Go to the filter, add a comma, and now we need to check is blank of ename.text. If it is blank, then return everything else. Again, an OR condition where employee name dot. Here we would like to search the display name. So we will say employee name dot display name is equal to ename dot text. So if you go here now, so let me copy this name fully because we said equal to, so we need to make sure it completely matches. If you check for Alec Wilbur, then the Alec Wilbur will be filtered. So just to make sure that the semi names are being filtered, what we will do, we will say employee dot text in employee dot display name. This will help us to achieve the logic where, let's say if you type the semi name, then this gets filtered. So if you said Alex, you will have only Alex. Similarly, if you said Megan, you will filter Megan. Now as the final step, we would like to go and apply the same logic to the department as well. Is blank of department dot text close bracket or department dot value is equal to department dot text. Let me close the bracket. So let's run the app, and now we would look for admin, and in the admin we do have two persons where if you filter Megan, it automatically applies the filter. So you have privilege to apply multiple filters in the gallery. If you have noticed, you see a delegation warning. So just to avoid this delegation warning, we will wrap this complete code inside a collection. Let me add a button, and I will say clear collect, call emp data, and it is just nothing but the employee info. Let me hold alt, click this button so that call employee data gets created, and just go back to the gallery, replace this information with call employee data. On replacement, you can immediately see that the delegation warning has gone, the reason being we are using a collection. If your data is more than 2000, then we do have an alternative video in the playlist where you can see how you can load more than 2000 records into a collection dynamically. I have given the link of that video in the description for your easy access. By this, we come to end of this video. If you have any question, please post it in the comment section and we will be happy to help.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe our channel, hit the like button, and press the bell icon for our new video alerts.